Welcome back to LethalPC.com. It's been a little over a year and a half since I've been able to get into desktops, but I'm back. I'm back with vengeance this time. First off, I'm opening it up back with the NZXT810 Switch. Gonna back off water cooling slightly. Not gonna go as crazy this time around, but wanted to bring you guys up to speed with everything I'm doing within the 810 Switch. As you can see, I've already started wiring and getting things in place. The biggest thing is not all the items are here, which is always a problem, but it's always good if you have your power supply and other items to get them started. So let's take a look at some of the 810 features and highlight why I picked this case over the other ones. So some of the first things right off the bat is this case is huge. So the standard motherboard is going to go to about right here. So as you can see, plenty of room for longer graphic cards. If you do full water cooling in the future, definitely tons of room. Another cool feature in here is I'm not going to go water cooling on my graphic cards right away, but again, the cool feature here is the fans. So you have two fans in the front of the case porting air through the hard drives. Obviously not many people use all that hard drive space, so what I'm going to be using it for is front to back cooling to port air to my graphic cards. So I do have the fans hooked up to a fan controller so I can completely control them, trying to go for it as a silent build as possible. But again, the graphic cards will come to about right here, giving me still plenty of room. The other big thing here is with this case is with a lot of room, this bottom tray is removable for a 240 radiator and fans. There is a side mount here, so if you want to put a water pump there, you can. The power supply is elevated. I don't know if you can see the grommets there, but it keeps the power supply up from the bottom to keep vibrations and good airflow going to the power supply. And the nice thing is the power supply is getting air and venting it right out the back. I will have my CPU cooler mounted on the inside. It will be venting air out the back. So my case, for the most part, will have front pulled air, cool air being pulled in from the front up to the top, vented out the back and the top. The big thing about the top, it does have adjustable slides so you can open and close. This is a really nice feature. For the most part, when you're done with your tower for the day, or if you're leaving for a week, you can close that up and stop dust from falling in. You definitely don't want to forget to open that up while you're running, especially if you're overclocking at all. You don't want things to overheat. But one of the cool features here is this comes off super easily. It's a push down and it reveals the 140mm fans. I put 3 of them up top. Again, all on the fan controller, so they're all running 1000 RPM and really silent. So these are the fans that came with the case. I moved them all up to the top. I put 2 more in the front, but again, they're really silent. Definitely would recommend them. They seem to push a lot of air. I wouldn't recommend these fans if you're putting them on a radiator, but they're definitely decent fans overall. Go to the front of the case. See the fan control on the front. I'm not too happy that it's black, but it's what I have, and that's what I'm going to use. It is the Scythe. Use this on one of my older builds, still had it lying around. The nice thing is also this case has the cover, which you don't really see too much in new cases, for your CD drive. So really nice clean look. You'll see the front panel. The front panel, obviously you have your USB 3.0, a couple regular ports, an SD card reader. I mean, I don't necessarily use SD card readers, but it's kind of a cool feature. You have your headphone and mic, reset, and then you have an LED button. Now this is a really cool button because one, it controls the LED lights that are on the case, and the big thing is that you have LEDs on the back of the case. So for your back panel, there's a light sitting right up here. I don't know if I can focus here. Light here and a light, where is it? Right there. So that way all of these panels are lit up. It will be great, especially when you're underneath your desk trying to swap out cables or just try to see stuff. Overall, great case. The other cool thing is the way that their side panels hold things into place. So for me, the fan controller, obviously, in the front is too small. They don't usually make them go all the way back like regular 3.5 inch, or I'm sorry, 5 1/4 inch devices. So there are screws in this one. But the nice thing is it's just kind of, I don't know, it's not a slide design. You don't have to worry about mechanisms getting all broken, and I mean, it just works. You know, it lifts out, pushes in. So you can see it's holding the CD drive in here, but these just pull out, push in. Also, these drives remove. I do have them all squared in, but there's little handles to pull them out, makes it a little easier. Just like the little touches. So, and you also could see the CPU bay is massive. So if you want to add a new cooler, you don't have to pull your motherboard out to do that. But there you go. That's the Switch 810 in its current state. And again, it's lethalpc.com's newest build and tower. Getting away from strictly laptops and going back to a full-on desktop. You will see us with full NVIDIA GTX 680s. We'll be going the full for the win, overclocking the heck out of them. Going with the Z77 platform from Intel, getting a 3770K processor. We'll be trying to hit 5.2 gigahertz with that. So lots of things to do. Glad to be back. Looking forward to chatting with you guys on YouTube and on the website. So again, visit us lethalpc.com and continue to subscribe to Lethal Hammer on youtube.com. Talk to you guys later.